cackling now.
Imagine!
Grab my hand, Heidi.
Oh, Aunt Katy, I know I'm going to love it here. Even the air seems different.
Oh, that Peter. He was always playing. He should be tending the goats. It's what he's paid to do.
But they're having so much fun.
Having fun is for the lazy. Why don't we have the rest of the cheese? Maybe it will give me the strength to face him.
I'm not hungry, Aunt Katy.
Children are never hungry. It amazes me that they ever grow up at all. And now, Heidi, I want you to know that I'm sorry I can't take you with me to Frankfurt, but my new employer said no children, so what am I to do?
I'd like to play too.
No, you don't know our games.
I bet I can do something you can't do.
Bet you can.
Turn your backs. Abracadabra, turn back again. It's magic. Can you do it again? It's possible.
Yes, one more time.
Well then, turn around and hop on one foot. Abracadabra, alakazam! Thank you. But I have to tell the truth. It wasn't magic. We know, but it was fun.
What's your name?
Heidi? Heidi, where are you? Katy, where are all your clothes? Oh, what have you done to my little Heidi? If I get my hands on you. You're not so fast there. Who's going to help Heidi carry her clothes? Works every time. All right, get together. Let's keep together in a straight line. Above we go, up so high, we can almost touch the sky. There's Heidi.
Oh, grandfather's house.
Grandfather? You mean he's your grandfather?
Yes, and I can't wait to meet him. Hello! Anybody home? How do you do, grandfather?
Grandfather, did you say? What are you doing back? Now who's this?
I see you're as polite as ever, Uncle. I brought you your granddaughter, Heidi.
Granddaughter. Well, but why to me? This is no place for a child. This is no place for you. You should be off tending the goats. All right, Dee, explain.
Well, I've kept Heidi since she was an infant, and I've loved her like my own. Haven't I loved you like my own? Yes, I've loved her like my own. But I've been offered a good position in Frankfurt, and children are just not allowed. So the only person left to bring her to is you, her own dear grandfather. But if any harm comes to her...
Harm! Harm! How can you suggest such a thing? Why, I'm as meek and gentle as a lamb.
I hate to meet that lamb on the dark road.
What?
I have a feeling I'm not wanted.
Where did you ever get an idea like that?
Be a good girl, Heidi.
Yes, Aunt Dee.
Go!
Have a good trip, Aunt Dee.
Oh, I just did.
I love Aunt Dee.
You?
Yes, and I love you too.
How could you? You don't even know me.
You're my grandfather. Why wouldn't I love you?
For lots of reasons. Lots of reasons. Why are you staring at me that way?
I've never seen a hermit before.
I'm not a hermit. I just like to live by myself, so
What is a hermit?
A man who likes to live by himself.
Why do you like to?
Years ago, when I needed help, people of Dorothy turned their backs on me. So I built my home up here, away from their prying eyes and gossipy tongues.
They couldn't all be that bad. There are some good people everywhere.
You have a mighty cheerful outlook for such a little girl.
I'm a big girl, or at least I'm big enough to take care of you.
Wait a minute. I never said you were staying.
But I have to. You need me.
Is that so? Well, you know, if I agreed to let you stay, you'd have to cook and clean and take care of your own clothes.
I know how to do all that.
Sometimes the only food in the house is cheese.
That's my favorite.
There's no place for you to sleep.
I could sleep up in the hayloft and have a wonderful mattress of fresh hay. And at night, I can almost touch the stars from up there.
Nothing seems to discourage you. Well, then let's take your clothes in, as you said.
And then I'll prepare our first dinner together. Oh, grandmother, what a good life we're going to have.
Almost making me believe that.
It's strange how one little child can bring happiness to everyone. Look at Peter.
He's been coming by for Heidi every morning for over a week. And now he starts whistling before he even gets here. Once in a while, we'll join them.
Up we go, up so high, we can almost touch the sky.
Peter has taught Heidi all about our mountain,
Where the best pasture land is for the goats.
where the dangerous cliffs are.
And where the prettiest flowers grow.
Peter, look up there. That's the biggest bird I've ever seen.
And the ugliest. Oh, that's only the falcon. He came one day, built his nest on the top of the mountain, and he's been there ever since. Much to my disgust. Truthfully, I don't know who frightens the people of Dorfley more. That falcon or your grandfather.
Oh, Peter, grandfather is such a gentle man.
He does seem different lately. He even said I could take you to visit my grandmother today.
Today, then let's go.
Mother, grandmother, I'm home.
Peter, this must be Heidi. We've been anxious to meet you.
I heard, will
know you never wanted to take Heidi in the first place, so I've come to take her off your hands.
Heidi, go inside with Peter and prepare dinner. What kind of talk is that in front of the children?
The truth? Anyway, I found the perfect home for her. My mistress has a relative who wants a playmate for her invalid child. Naturally, I immediately thought of Heidi.
Did you give any thought to me?
No, Heidi should come first. She will have all the advantages of living in a fine home. Beautiful clothes, good education, fine food.
Dee, I ordered you off my property once before.
But it's a great opportunity for Heidi.
Now I will physically throw you off.
You wouldn't dare! You do dare!
Well,
Oh, I'll go. I'll go. But could I say goodbye to Heidi privately?
you have 5 minutes till I get some more logs to the fire. Peter, come help me. 5 minutes, Dee Dee. That's all.
That's all I'll need. I'm sure it's the best thing for her. We're going to have to hurry if you're going to catch that train.
What train? Grandfather
Didn't tell you you were going to Frankfurt to live in a fine house and be raised as a fine young lady.
doesn't he want to say goodbye?
Goodbyes are too difficult for him, and he wants what's best for you.
He's best for me.
He doesn't think so, and he'll be very angry and curse if you defy his orders.
I don't know what to say.
Nothing to say, Heidi. I'll get you a clothes.
I thought Grandfather loved me as much as I loved him.
That should be enough logs, Peter. Take him in.
I can only find this shawl and your hat, but they'll have to do. Remember, time and trains wait for no man.
Heidi, have you come to visit?
We can't stop now.
Heidi, is that you?
We're going to Frankfurt. Just think, Heidi, of all the gifts you can buy for your friends.
Gifts for everyone? For grandmother? Oh, I didn't think of that. Let's hurry. The sooner we get there, the sooner I can get back.
Dinner's ready, Heidi. Heidi? Heidi, where are you? Oh, Heidi, please don't play games.
They've gone. She took her. Could she? Oh, Heidi, didn't you know how much you meant to me?
Mother, grandmother, is Heidi here?
No, she just went by saying something about Frankfurt.
Frankfurt? That's 1,000,000 miles away. Dee Dee! Dee Dee! Don't take her away! Don't take our Heidi away from us!
Oh, she couldn't. She wouldn't. But she did. And they've left her mountain. Gone to Frankfurt.
We will never see the same thing. Oh, that's okay. Get away, Falcon, get away! If I ever catch you asleep, I'll have a new feather in my hat. Frankfurt? This is Frankfurt?
Am I glad this trip is over?
So am I. Tomorrow, I'll start back working.
We'll talk about that later. I suppose this is the bell. After you see your new home, you may not be so quickly.
Did you read?
I did, my good man. Just tell Mrs. Rottenmeier that Katy is here.
Are you sure we were expected?
Yes, you'll soon see.
Sebastian said some strange looking people have arrived, but this is ridiculous.
Just tell Mrs. Rottenmeier that Katy is here.
Are you sure they were expecting us?
Heidi, would I lie to you?
You've arrived early.
I wasn't expecting you till later this week. Everything went better than I thought, so here we are.
Here you are.
And this is the child?
What is your name?
Heidi,
Heidi. What kind of name is that?
what kind of a name is Rottenmeier?
Her name is really Adelheid.
Adelheid?
Far more suitable.
But I must told you Clara needed a child of her own age so they could follow the same sort of studies together and share in the same kind of fun. How old is Adeline?
I can't remember exactly. That's right, she's 10 or 11.
No, Aunt Dee, I'm 8.
Age? Too young. Much too young.
Immature 8?
What schooling have you had?
None.
What books have you read?
None.
Can you read?
No.
No! This is ridiculous, DT. What kind of creature have you brought to me?
The sweetest, friendliest child in the world. Oh, I must be going. Be a good girl, Adelheid, and remember, Adelheid, always do whatever Miss Rottenmeier tells you. Goodbye, Adelheid. DT?
Adelheid. DT! Adelheid. Well, I guess we'll just have to put up with you. At least for the time being. So I may as well introduce you to Clara.
I like that.
But I must warn you, don't be too noisy or cause too much excitement. Clara is a sickly child who needs rest and quiet.
I'll be as quiet as a mouse. Tell me, Snap, what is the girl like? Somehow words will Miss Clara.
Clara! Clara! I have a visitor for you.
Come in. Come here, please. How do you do? I'm Heidi.
Adelheid.
Heidi. If you'd rather be called Heidi, then Heidi it is.
But, Clara.
And now while Heidi and I are talking, will you please take her things to her room?
But. This is it?
That's all I brought. We'll buy you whatever you need.
But.
And I think Heidi and I would like some dinner soon. Will you ask Sebastian to get our trays ready?
But. Very well, Clara.
I don't think your mother likes me very much. My mother? Oh, you mean Mrs. Rottenmeier. She's our housekeeper. She's nicer than she seems. But why are you whispering? I was told to be quiet whenever I was with you. Because I'm so sickly? It's true I'm not able to walk. But other than that, I don't seem to feel as ill as everyone says I am. I'm certainly healthy enough to be talked to in a normal voice. You look fine to me, and you look fine to me. Where do you ever get such rosy cheeks? On the most beautiful mountain in the world, Falcon's Nest. You'll have to tell me all about it, and about your life there.
Sebastian, Ned.
Heidi, what are you doing? Sebastian can do that himself. Sit down. Heidi, that's not the proper place for a napkin.
Then where shall I put it? On your lap. But I always spill in my blouse, not my skirt.
You're not supposed to spill anything anywhere.
Then what do I need a napkin for?
Don't be insolent. Just eat.
Can I have that?
My, you must be hungry. Have another. Ladies should learn to eat more slowly.
May I please be excused? Yes, you must be anxious to see your room.
Come with me.
Sebastian, I think we're in for some interesting times.
Well, different, Miss Clara.
Dear Daddy, Heidi has been here for almost a month now. I can't tell you how I wait each morning for the door to burst open, and for Heidi to, Clara, oh Clara, I'm having this marvelous.
Adelheid, Adelheid, you must stop hurtling through the house. Please, learn to walk slowly. Like a young lady. I wanted to
before Miss Hupman arrived. She is getting very discouraged with your lack of progress in your studies. There is no finer teacher than Miss Hupman, and we don't want to lose her. So please, try to cooperate with her. Can she possibly be so stupid?
Quick, Heidi, before Miss Helpman comes in, tell me where you went this morning. I went up to the bell tower. I thought I'd be able to see the mountains from there, but all there was to see were more towers and chimneys. But guess what the tower keeper gave me? I can't imagine. Oh wait, I forgot it. I'll be right back. Here it is, Clara. It's a kitten. Oh, how cute! But whatever you do, don't let Miss Helpman see it. She's absolutely terrified of animals.
Good morning, girls. Are y'all ready for another voyage on the sea of learning? That's good. I like enthusiastic students. This is a new reading book, which may be easier for our new people. What did you say, Adeline?
Nothing, Miss Helpman.
Oh, I was sure you said something. Well then, girls, open your books. Now that time you did say something, Adeline.
But I didn't, Miss Helpman. Heidi wouldn't lie.
I don't like naughty tricks. Stop saying meow and stop jumping around. I cannot teach under these conditions. There, you did it again.
I didn't. He did.
Help! I need to tell my Mrs. Animal. Help! Mrs. Rottenmeier!
Oh, Heidi, that's so funny. But Mrs. Rottenmeier won't think so. And what will happen to you now?
Where is it? Let me at it. Don't be frightened, girls. I'll protect you.
Listen.
That's my brave girl. Imagine wild cats loose in Frankfurt. I knew that zoo would be dangerous when they built it. Where is it?
It's not a wild cat.
Miss Helpman was crying so. Maybe I misunderstood. What is it then? Where is it? What's that?
That's it.
It?
It's
A kitten!
a poor homeless kitten.
And you thought you could bring it in here to run around loose? Well, think again, young lady. Out! Out! Get it out of here!
Really, Mrs. Rottenmeier, there's nothing bad about having a pet animal.
When your father's away, I'm in charge. And I say no animals.
I'm going to write to my father. He may change your mind.
You needn't bother writing. He's expected any minute now.
Daddy's coming home?
Yes, and he'll see for himself what a terrible influence Adeline is.
May I see you, Miss Rottenmeier?
Another problem. Heaven knows how a weak woman can face these things.
Come in, please.
No.
It's for your own good, Miss Heidi.
I should have known it was you. And where did you think you were going?
I want to go to grandfather,
Running away is never an answer, Miss Heidi.
but I want to go home. I'm not wanted here. Oh, Heidi, you are.
Sebastian, please take Miss Adelaide's things back to her room. Now, I'm going to tell you this once and once only. You are not going to cause any more trouble. You are not leaving this house until Mr. Sessamon says you can go. Do you want to make Clara unhappy? And do you want her father to think you ungrateful for all the advantages he has given you? And do you want to shame your grandfather with this kind of behavior?
Never.
Then don't try running away again. Now let me have the ragged old shawl.
Oh no, look what you've done.
Hard as a rock.
What are you doing with all those rolls, Heidi? I saved them from grandmother. She hasn't any money to buy some, so I brought her the ones you were giving me. And now she won't get them. These are stale, Heidi. But don't cry. We'll see to it that grandmother gets fresh ones. Thank you, Clara. Thank you.
Now, Sessamon, could you spare a few minutes for me?
Of course, Mrs. Rottenmeier. Open your presents, girls.
A book. A book.
But you can't read, Heidi. You must learn. I don't know why you have so much trouble with reading.
It's too difficult. Peter said so.
And I say it's not. And if I can do it, anyone can. Books were my only friends until you came. Once you learn to read, you'll never be lonely again.
Well, I can understand the pictures. Here's a boy, like Peter, taking care of his goats. I wonder what his name is.
See? It's Hans. H-A-N-S.
I'll learn to read, Clara. I will.
That'll surprise Miss Helpman. If we can ever get her in the house again. Meow, meow.
Clara, what's that word?
See? That's goat. G-O-A-T.
I'm sorry that I had to send for you, Mr. Sessamon, but as you can see, the situation is serious.
I think you're over-dramatizing. Claire looks much better.
That's it. That's the trouble. That mountain child is a constant state of excitement. Not a healthy atmosphere for a child with her delicate nature.
But Claire seems fine to me. I would prefer for things to continue as they are.
Not now.
Tell me what? Is there something more I should know about?
It's nothing.
There is something, and if you want some, I will.
I don't wish to bother Mr. Sessamon with the superstitions of a servant girl.
With all your education, you can't tell from a curse or a ghost.
Well, one thing I can tell, hysterics when I see them.
There are no ghosts today.
Oh no, then why every night Sebastian bolts and chains the front door. Every morning when we come downstairs, the door is wide open, no matter how early we awaken.
Well, we'll have to get to the bottom of this. Tell Sebastian to meet me here at midnight.
Yes, sir, I'll tell Sebastian to be ready for any time.
What could it possibly be?
Mr. Sessamon? Mr. Sessamon? Get a hold of yourself, Sebastian. We who serve will show no fear. What's that? Mr. Sessamon? Please let it be Mr. Sessamon.
I know you're out there. Whoever you are, come on out and fight like a... Ah! I'll get you!
Fred, I come in peace.
Oh, it's you. What do you mean by frightening me half to death?
Can't imagine a woman of your intelligence will be frightened by such a thing as a sponsor in the night.
What's that? Came from over there. You take that side, I'll take this side, and when I count 3, we let him have it. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Sessamon!
Well, whom did you expect? This whole thing has been exaggerated out of all.
Shh! There it is!
It's opened the door. Shh. I should have known you were involved in this.
Why did you come down here, Miss Heidi?
The child's asleep. Heidi, wake up, Heidi.
What am I doing here?
Causing trouble, as usual.
Please, Mrs. Rottenmeier. Thank you both for your help. Good night. Good night, Sebastian. It's all right, Heidi. You've been walking in your sleep. Heidi, have you been having any dreams lately?
Yes, how did you know? Every night the same dream. I'm back with grandfather, and I'm opening up this hut door to watch the sun rise. And then I wake up to find I'm still in Frankfurt.
And this makes you unhappy?
Well, I'm grateful for all you've given me.
That doesn't mean you would rather be someplace else.
But Mrs. Rottenmeier,
Mrs. Rottenmeier means well. But I'm afraid she doesn't understand little girls. Especially little girls like you. And I think, Heidi, you have a bad case of homesickness.
what can I do?
It's really a matter of what I can do. Come on, Heidi. Let's put you to bed. We'll see what tomorrow will bring.
You came back to Dorothy. You just had to get a look at our mountain? Well, I don't blame you. But what happened to Heidi? Didn't you follow her to Frankfurt? Or does this mean Heidi's coming back? Oh, the stars of the morning parade.
Hot rolls! Get your hot, fresh rolls!
Greta, here's your meat.
Oh, thanks, Elsa. And is it?
Yes, it is. It's exactly as it is.
Candles! Tapered candles are today's special!
Lovely. I'll take two.
The seeded rolls look divine. I'll take two. Oh, thank you.
Yes, it does.
They look like they're coming from the train.
They do. But what is that? Do you think it is?
Perhaps.
It is.
But no, it can't
No.
be.
But no, but she.
The gentleman is charming.
Well,
Wow.
do you think he's coming here?
Do you think he's gonna stay?
They look rich. Do you think they'll spend lots of money?
Maybe he'll buy all my rolls and strudel and muffins and cake and
maybe they
baguettes.
like meat.
Perhaps.
Maybe they like candles too.
Here they come. Oh, shh.
So this is Dorothy. Right.
Wait!
Very picturesque.
Look, Sebastian, there's Peter. Peter, I'm home.
I don't believe it. You're back.
I can tell. Your mouth is hanging open.
Wait till grandmother hears you're back.
Grandmother, is she all right? Peter, I've got to see her. I can go on from here, Sebastian. Thank you for taking me and for being my friend.
It was a pleasure, Miss Heidi. Here is an envelope from Mr. Sesamon for your grandfather. Don't lose it.
I'll be very careful. Have a good trip back, Sebastian.
And you have a good life, Miss Heidi.
It all seems so pleasant. She couldn't have been sent home in disgrace. Heidi! Didn't they treat you well in Frankfurt, child?
Everything was as nice as could be. But this is where I belong. I'd rather be with grandfather on his mountain than anywhere else in the world.
What? Oh, Fee, how peculiar. She's as strange as uncle, and it's no wonder. He
come back to me. Did you run away from Mr. Sesame? Did they send you away?
No, and they were very kind to me. But they knew I wanted to come back to you, Grandfather.
Come by in the morning, Peter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to. Sentimental seeds always make me cry.
Mr. Sesame sent you a letter. It was all the same. Everything was the same. Oh, my bed. The most beautiful bed in the world.
Mr. Sesame sent a letter of great praise about you, my child. He sent a great deal of money, too. Now you can have a real bed with real sheets and everything else you could want.
Oh, Grandfather, everything else I could want is already here. I'd like to use the money on people who need it. Grandfather, are those tears? Aren't you glad to see me?
You'll never know how you make me feel, Heidi. You make me have faith in you. You must be hungry after that long trip. Do you think you can remember where we keep the milk?
I can remember everything about my home and about you.
I told you these sentimental seeds make me cry.
And now our mountain has really come to life. Grandmother, we're coming. I know. Birds can sing a little sweeter when you're here. Birds!
Oh, don't mention birds to me. I wish I could get that falcon out of my lair. I mean, out of my hair.
Did Greta bring your rolls this morning? Yes, she's been here every morning since she gave orders. How do they cost so much? But they make us both happy, and that's what money is for.
I'm sorry, but we really must go. Remember, today is the day.
I'm ready.
The day for what?
The day for Grandfather to arrange for my schooling.
And you're excited about that?
Of course, now we can share the same classroom.
Oh boy, this will be a day I'll never forget.
It's the truth, Elsa. The honest truth. Heidi gives me money every week, and I deliver the rolls to Grandmother.
Well, wait till I tell you this. Yesterday, Heidi came in and ordered meat for guests. She's expecting.
No! The old uncle is having house guests. Well, I simply don't believe it.
He's a changed man. Heidi goes to school, and they even go to church together every Sunday.
Strange people! They just arrived in town! Oh! That could mean trouble. Trouble.
You left out you.
Me? Since when am I trouble?
Never mind, Zoe. It's too difficult to explain. How many look like? How many of them?
3?
I know you.
Little girls always need baked goods. No, they don't need candles. They can burn themselves.
Would you like to rest?
No. Let's keep going. I can't wait to see Heidi. What about you, Matt? Do you want us to keep going? What?
I say there, my good woman. Which way to the uncle's?
Straight up. You can't miss it.
Would you like us to guide you?
No, thank you. If we can't miss it, we won't miss it.
Where do you think they're from? Aren't they elegant?
How long do you think they'll stay? That must be Peter's house. Heidi described it perfectly.
assure you. But now perhaps you'd like to see how we fix Claire's broom.
How thoughtful. And how charming he is. Can't we see it now? If Jeanette and I are to take the next train back, we won't have too much time.
I think I should stay. I'm too tired to walk all the way back. I understand you, so don't try your tricks on me. Remember, it's downhill this time.
Oh, Clara, I've made so many plans. Peter, come here. Clara's come. You must come meet her.
I've been waiting all morning for you.
I'm sorry, but Clara was expected.
You've been helping me with reading every day since you got back. You've never failed me before.
It's perfect, Clara. You're going to have a marvelous time here. I'm sorry now that I made other plans. Oh, well, another time. Goodbye, all, and remember, Clara, your father will come for you at the end of the month.
End of the month? It's been that long?
Just follow the path down the mountain.
We're going to have so much fun, Clara.
And now we'll go see if we can eat some of that nice milk and cheese and see what we can do to fatten you up.
Whatever you say, sir. What shall I call you? Well, my grandfather, of course.
Of course. Do you think you can put a step down on the way to the hut? Maybe we can even get you to walk before you leave our mountain.
Impossible. All the doctors said so.
Didn't even say goodbye.
Oh, I'm sorry, Peter. I was so concerned with Clara that I forgot you were still here.
Well, thank you. So that means you won't be coming out with me tomorrow, right?
I'm afraid not. Well, Clara's my guest. I'll have to spend all my time with her. Good night, Peter.
I'll get even on you, Miss Clara from Frankfurt. You'll see.
Rolls! Rolls as fresh as the morning dew!
Greta, you're early. Mother, Greta's here. I must say, it's quite a luxury having my rolls delivered right to my door.
Well, you know, nothing but the finest for the friends of Miss Heidi. By the way, I haven't seen her recently.
Friend has been taking up her time.
Oh? A special friend of yours, perhaps?
Oh, don't mind him, Greta. Heidi's just special to him.
Oh, she is.
He misses the time spent with her. That, I'll miss her.
Oh, she's only a girl.
Well, I have my basket of rolls to sell. Down, 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 with a fresh rolls I must sell.
I can't believe I've been here 2 weeks, Heidi. It feels like 2 days. That's because we've been having so much fun. And today, you're going to see all the most beautiful places on the mountain. Excuse me, but we're just adding special effects. Pretty good if I say so myself.
Are you comfortable, my princess?
Oh, yes, my good man. Oh, grandfather, it's lovely here. Thank you for bringing me.
I'll be back to get you on in a little while. And Heidi, when Peter shows up, tell him to give you as much milk as you want. I don't know why that rascal didn't show up this morning.
It's so beautiful here. I know, while you write to your father, I'll write to Mrs. Rottenmeier. It's wonderful how well you learned to read and write, Heidi. I just did what you told me. I believed it wasn't impossible, and suddenly it was easy. And that's what grandfather's been trying to tell you about learning to walk. It always hurt too much. But with grandfather insisting that I use my foot each day, maybe someday. Heidi, that enormous bird. What is it? That's just
any longer.
Daddy! Stay right there. You picked the perfect moment. Let me try it alone.
It's too soon. Let her try.
Clara, Samir, are you alright?
I've never been better.
I'm so happy. I've never been so happy.
I think we should go inside. It's a long day. There.